Saya mulakan dengan Kewi Lai Peng, Xin Nian Kuai Le, Kong Yi Fa Chai. Dan selalu saya sebut hal ini tentang Xin Nian Hao, Nian Nian Hao. Saya mendengar Presiden sampaikan ucapan tadi dan menyentuh beberapa perkara yang saya ingat penting dan kritikal yang kita berikan dan pusatkan perhatian dalam merangka sama ada belanjawan pada 24 hari bulan ini ataupun dasar-dasar yang kita putuskan bersama dalam Jemaah Menteri. Ada yang bertanya saya, Kerajaan Perpaduan ini kerajaan berbagai parti, ada parti-parti besar, apakah sukar. Tapi saudara Menteri Datuk pun ada di sini akan beritahu bahawa dalam isu-isu dasar yang disebut oleh Tan Silo tadi, on the major key policy areas which has been alluded to by the President just now, issue institutional reform which relates to the issue of good governance and a firm commitment and determination to wipe out corruption, which has become rather systemic and endemic in this country. People can harp upon issues of race or religion. To me, it's completely irrelevant. It's a way, an attempt by political leaders to disguise and hijack the central issues of governance in this country. They go and appeal to the race, including the Malays, that their position, their power base is being challenged. Now my answer to that question is this: it is not being challenged by Malay businessmen or Chinese businessmen or Indian businessmen or the Sarawak or Sabah demands. The Malay survival is being threatened by a corrupt system, a greedy coterie of leaders who have been stealing from the public funds in this country. So we will have to continue, to work together to make sure that we save this country from endemic corruption. I'm saying this no longer as an opposition leader. I'm in office, I will look at the papers and the files and see the development in the last few years. And you as leading business community know precisely what I'm talking about. Then every deal, every contract, there were attempts and of course, in the process, huge commissions and bribery. It's not for me to conduct investigations or prosecute, but I trust the relevant authorities will not delay this, because we are not talking about political survival of an individual or political party or a government. We are talking about the survival of this great nation, Malaysia, for all Malaysians in this country. Yang kedua yang disebut oleh Presiden ialah tentang dasar-dasar ekonomi yang boleh memacu pertumbuhan, yang boleh menyegarkan negara dengan dasar ekonomi yang jelas, melihat kepada kedudukan semasa pasca Covid, kemelesatan ekonomi di Eropah, kesan perang Ukraine-Rusia yang menuntut kita untuk lebih berani memperkenalkan dasar-dasar yang boleh memberi manfaat kepada semua. Maka sebab itulah saya tekankan peranan bukan saja kepada syarikat-syarikat besar, peranan bagi IKS atau SMEs dalam negara kita. Kita harus tumpu perhatian, beri ruang supaya mereka dapat ditingkatkan teknologinya, digitalization, supaya dapat bersaing dan dapat memberikan pekerjaan lebih banyak dan ramai. Dan tentunya isu yang berkaitan adalah pengusatan isu alam sekitar, termasuk soal security makanan. Import makanan terlalu tinggi. Jadi ini hal-hal yang kita akan berikan tumpuan dalam belanjawan, dan saya dengan pasukan di Kementerian Keuangan telah teliti memorandum daripada ACCCIM. Memorandum yang cukup tebal, banyak isu yang dibangkitkan, tapi membantu kita sebenarnya. Dalam dialog yang saya adakan baru-baru ini, sebenarnya kita ambil kira beberapa pandangan itu, dan insya-Allah dalam memperkenalkan belanjawan, hal-hal itu akan diberi perhatian. So, dari ucapan tadi juga menyentuh soal perpaduan. Sebab itu saya sentuh awal dan saya rumuskan dalam penutupnya tentang hal ini. Saya lihat tadi penubuhan ACCCIM yang dihadiri oleh Bapa Kemerdekaan yang terhormat mulia Almarhum Tunku Abdul Rahman Putra Al-Haj. Dia punya sejarah. Pendiri negara tahu dan beri landasan kepada kita untuk Malaysia ini aman, makmur. Kita mesti beri ruang kepada semua kaum. Tentunya kita juga perhati tentang kelompok yang paling miskin, yang merasa terpinggir. Dan pastinya golongan Melayu, Bumi Putra yang majoriti akan terus diberikan tumpuan perhatian. Tetapi seperti mana saya tekankan, this is not a zero-sum game. I come today with Aziza and the ministers to honor our friends, Chinese friends in the business community. It's not a zero-sum game. It does not mean, therefore, I neglect Malay businessmen. Unless some silly, racist arguments are being forwarded. But this is our society. I grew up in Bukit Bertajam. My neighbors were Chinese, Indians, Malays, no Dayak or Kadazan for sure. But we were all like a family. I call all of them uncles. Some are friends. I mean, probably your friends from Terengganu or some Yap's friend from Kelantan would be surprised. But because the society is different. You don't mix around as much as we do. So we learn to realize, I grew up as a Malay, practicing Muslim. My parents were quite strict to make sure that we observe our prayers, our fasting. And my neighbors understand and appreciate. I have not experienced a time during my childhood that my friends, the Indian and the Chinese, okay, we speak nasty, bad Hokkien. All the rotten words were there, which I can't repeat now as Prime Minister. But the respect for our practice is phenomenal. If I go to eat, I remember Uncle Hongman, my dad's friend, go and eat in his house. He's very particular. What I eat, what is halal, what is haram. You don't need to force them. They understand. This is what we mean by tolerance, love, and affection that we must have. Of course, I'm very pleased to have people, colleagues like Anthony Lowe, friends, who share this vision, who makes our work easy. But let me say this. Yes, I have a position now, but I will never compromise to ensure that this country remain a peaceful, just Malaysia for all citizens in this country. Jadi sekali lagi saya ucap terima kasih. Makan belum dihidangkan, dan terima kasih banyak kepada ACCCIM yang memberikan kesempatan, dan saya harap pergaulan persahabatan ini akan terus dapat membantu menjalankan kehidupan, selesaan, kebahagiaan semua kaum, semua rakyat di negara kita. Terima kasih.
Thank you. Terima kasih, Datuk Seri, for confidence-inspiring speech. Datuk Seri has certainly given us much to chew on. And distinguished guests, speaking of chewing, today marks the 7th day of the Lunar New Year, which is traditionally known as the Renru. According to Chinese tradition, Renru is the day when humans were formed and birthdays are celebrated for everyone. It is a tradition to celebrate the Chinese New Year by tossing yisang on the 7th day in the hopes of a prosperous and happy year.
好的，各位来宾，今天是大年初七，也是人日，在此呢，我向大家说一声生日快乐 ，Happy Birthday！ 祝大家鸿运当头，事事顺利。初七人日齐高升，今天大家难得欢聚一堂，共庆新岁。那钟总呢，也为大家准备了日益丰盛、很吉祥的捞生。
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for yisang. First, we will add the following ingredients, and each has an auspicious meaning. So let's begin with the first one. We're pouring the lime juice.
大吉大利。
Then we will sprinkle pepper and 5-spice powder.
招财进宝。
Next, we will sprinkle golden peanuts and sesame seeds.
接下来生意兴隆，金银满屋。
Then we will pour the oil.
一本万利，财源广进。
Now we will pour the plum sauce.
带着甜甜蜜蜜的意思。 我们接下来
plum sauce, and finally, last but not least, scattering of the crackers.
这寓意着满地黄金。好的，我们的鱼生也差不多准备好了。大家已经准备好了吗？
Do we all have our chopsticks ready?
拿起你们的筷子。好的，如果大家准备好了。
We're all ready.
我们就数
Do a countdown.
3、2、1。好的，我们祝大家在这个兔年一帆风顺，二龙腾飞，三阳开泰，四季平安，五福临门，六六大顺，七星高照，八八来财，九九同心，十全十美。
Here's wishing everyone a prosperous and amazing year.
好的，我们也祝大家祈愿在这个一整年风生水起，越来越旺。好的，也祝大家在这个兔年配合这个兔年呢，希望大家可以兔飞猛进，兔来转运，鸿兔大展。